Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Shriya and today's video I'm going to do another Amazon makeup haul. So if you want to know what all products I've tried today, because I have tried some new brands which I've never tried before and I have some opinions about these products. If you want to know what I think about these products, please continue watching. Also, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like this video. And now without further ado, let's get on with today's video. The first makeup product that we have today is from Rene. Now, I have never tried Rene before in my life and this was my first ever purchase from them. I got their face base foundation in the shade Chai Tea. This is how the foundation bottle looks like. It has a glass bottle and comes with a pump, which is really nice. And the shade Chai Tea, I think, is the third shade they have, and they have just 5 or 6 shades, which is really bummer because even in 2022 brands are not launching like inclusive shade range, which is really sad. But the shade Chai Tea matches me almost really nicely. Like, it's just one shade dark for me, which I can make work with a highlighting concealer, so it matches me really nicely. So if you're anywhere around NC30, you can go for the shade Chai Tea in this foundation. Coming to the formula of this foundation, now I think it has like a dewy finish when you start blending it out initially on your face, but later on it settles to a slightly matte finish, so it's not either too matte, not either too dewy, but I feel it still falls a little on the dewy side than matte side. I think this foundation is not sweat proof because sometime back I was sweating on my lip area, near my lip area, like below my lips, and this foundation started to melt from there. Now I'm not sure if this is like the foundation's fault or some other product I've tried in today's video, but I'm going to test out the foundation further and let you guys know what are my real opinions about it. This foundation has medium to buildable coverage. It's not full coverage, so if you are someone who doesn't like a heavy full glam on your face, you can go for this foundation. Apart from the problem of this foundation melting off due to my sweat, I feel it also was looking a little patchy in my jawline area when I initially applied it, but later on when I blended it out with some powder, it did set nicely and now it's not looking patchy anymore. But in the initial phase when I was just applying it on my face, it was looking a little patchy. And this is not my first time trying the foundation. I used it the second time today because the clip that you're seeing in this video of my application, that was the first time I used it, and today again I used this foundation on my face and I felt it looks a little patchy every time I apply it in this area. So I'm not sure if it's my skin's fault or this foundation's fault, but usually when I apply other foundations this never happens, but today it did, and I am little skeptical about that part. So I will keep testing this foundation and let you guys know what are my thoughts about it. The product I got today is from Milani. Now I have used the Milani foundation and I was not a huge fan of it. Like, I felt it looked a little heavy on my skin and even the undertone was not right. The foundation also oxidized on me, which was not good. But coming to the product that I got today is their concealer. Now this is the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect Concealer. This is how it looks like. This retails for 1350 rupees and you get 5 ml of product. Now this concealer, I will agree, it is a little expensive, but wait till you hear my review on it, okay? I got the shade 135 medium beige, which is like almost my skin but a little like 1.5 shade lighter. So I use it as a highlighting concealer today. And coming to the coverage of this concealer, it has medium to full coverage, so you can build it up to a really full coverage if you want that, or you can keep it to the medium coverage if you like that, okay? And this concealer, when you apply it, it does not settles down quickly, so you have time to work around. So you can just apply it on both sides and you can take your time to blend out both the sides. Like, I applied it on my nose, my forehead, my jawline, like my chin area, my under eyes, and still I took my time to blend out the concealer and did not like settle to a, like some concealers is set very fast. This one did not do that. This concealer does reminds me a lot of my NYB HD concealer, which is one of my favorite. If you have watched my previous video, you know I really like the NYB HD concealer, and this one reminds me of that. So if you're not able to find your shade in the NYB concealer, definitely go for this one because the formula is really similar. I think concealer is one of the most important part when you're doing your makeup. I sometimes can skip my foundation, but I will never skip my concealer. So if you are on lookout for a really good concealer, you can definitely go for this one. Next up, I tried something from Miss Claire. Now this is the Miss Claire blusher in the shade 09. This is how it looks like. This was really affordable, I think 300 or something like that, and I really like the Miss Claire blush formula. I have been using it since the time I started doing makeup, which was in 2017 or something. This one I think has a little bit different formula than the ones I've used before because this one gives a little bit of sheen on your face. It is not at all shimmery, okay? When you swatch it, it's not at all shimmery. It has a matte blush, but when you apply it on your face, it somehow gives that luminous effect to your skin, which makes it look like you have some sheen going on your face. The shade 09 from Miss Claire blush is like a warm sort of orange color, like coral orange color, and I really like shades like this on myself. I generally don't like using powder blushes anymore, but if a powder blush has a formula like this, which is like, like the one that gives you luminous effect, I'm definitely going to go for it. So I got something from Maybelline. Now this is something that a lot of YouTubers were talking about. That's the reason I got it, to just test it out. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Instant Setting Spray. This is how it looks like. You get 60 ml of product in here and it retails for 699 rupees, which is 700 rupees. Okay, and coming to the spritzer of this product, I feel you have to hold it really far away from your face because if you don't, you are going to get droplets on your face. And it also, if you use an extra amount, because some setting sprays don't do this, but this one did. If you're using extra amount, it's going to start making your makeup, like slide down your face. So don't use a lot, just use as much as required, because sometimes I like to take a bath in my setting sprays, but I cannot do it with this one because this one starts to like get your makeup sliding off on your face. so don't use it, overuse it. Okay, and coming to the spritzer, I feel it is fine. Okay, like the spritzer is quite fine, but you have to really like push it down completely and also hold it away from your face for it to, you know, like spray it really finely on the face. The setting spray made my face look a little bit matte, but not extremely. So I think if you're normal to dry skin or even oily skin, like little bit of oily skin, you can go for the setting spray, but it is not the most mattifying setting spray out there that I've tried. The setting spray has like an alcohol smell to it when you're spraying it on your face, so just make sure you're not breathing it in or it will really irritate you. And also it has witch hazel as its ingredient, so if you don't like witch hazel for your skin, this might not be for you. So I again got something from a new brand that I've never tried before, and I got the Daily Life Forever 52 Natural Eyeshadow. This is how it looks like. This is the outer packaging. This palette retails for 1500, which I initially thought was a little expensive for 12 colors. But when I received this palette, I understood why. So this is how the palette looks like. The print and the packaging on this palette is so pretty. Like you can see the flowers. I think you guys can see it. Okay, so this is how the palette print looks like, and on the back side they have shown the shades over here. And coming to the lid part, now this is the interesting part because I was so shocked when I received it. I have not seen any reviews of it before, so this was really interesting. Okay, so the lid part is magnetic and you can completely remove it. That is so cool. But anyways, coming to the palette, now this has 11 matte shadows and 1 satin shadow. This is not a shimmer shadow, this is like a satin shadow. But I will tell you guys that when I was swatching it, some shadows, like the lighter shadows, I felt were not that pigmented. Like for swatching, they were not that pigmented. But you guys also have to know that how the shadow swatch does not dictate how they're going to perform on your eyes, because swatching on the hand is way different than blending out shadows on your eyes with a brush. Okay, so coming to the pigmentation of these shadows, the matte shadows, the darker shadows are extremely pigmented when you start to apply them. Okay, so you have to be a little careful if you're a beginner. The lighter shadows, like this one right here, this one right here, and this one right here, they're not that pigmented, so you can, you know, like take your time. Anyways, they're light shadows, so they're not going to give you like that bam color in one go. So you can take your time to build up those color. Coming to the formula of this palette, now I feel just this shimmer shadow, like the satin shadow, is a little bit powdery. Apart from that, none of these matte shadows feel powdery. Even when you're swatching it or picking them on your brush, they don't feel powdery. Obviously, these are matte, they're extremely pigmented, especially the darker shades, so you have to dust off your brush when you're applying it on your face. I did not get any fallout on my face, and there was no kickback in the palette either when I was using these shadows with my brush. Also, I have to mention that this colors, like the color story of this palette, falls on the cool tone side. So if you're a fan of cool tone eyeshadows, then get this palette. It is totally worth the money. Trust me, you will not regret buying this palette, even though it is expensive. It is totally worth every penny I spent. Next product I got is actually a repurchase because I have been using it like the previous one since 3 years now. I'm talking about the Rufa Beauty lashes in the style Aurora. Now this is how the packaging looks like. These lashes retail for 695 or 700 rupees, around that price range, and honestly saying, these are my most favorite lashes out of my collection, because if you just ask me to keep one lashes for my entire lifetime, it will be Rufa Beauty Aurora lashes. Talking about the lash band of Rufa Beauty lashes, I feel these are the most flexible lash bands I've ever used. They are, you know, like a little medium size. You can say they are not very thick, they are not very thin, but coming to the way they are formed, okay, I feel they sit very nicely on the shape of the eye. I'll pop some picture of the looks I've done before using Aurora lashes, because trust me, I have done tons of look using this lashes before, and I'm so happy I got a backup of it, because my previous ones need to, you know, like rest in peace now. They are like, I have used and abused them a lot. Like, last product that I tried in today's video is the Mars Matinee lipstick. This is how the packaging, outer packaging looks like. I got it in the shade 07 Nude Flirt, and this retails for 299 rupees. You get 3.5 gram product. Okay, and this is how the actual lipstick looks like. Now I have one more shade which I'll show soon. But yeah, this is in the shade 07 Nude Flirt, as I said, and this is how the lipstick packaging looks like. It's like a golden packaging, and this is how the lipstick looks like. I really like that it has like a pointed tip here, which is really easy to use for, you know, lining your lips. Like you can also use it like this to line your lips. And the shade Nude Flirt is like a warm toned brown color, which is like a perfect nude for my skin. I feel even when I'm not wearing makeup, I can use it as a nude lipstick on me, and even with makeup, it's going to look really nice. So if you're anywhere around my skin tone, which is NC30, light medium category or medium skin tone category, you can definitely check out the shade Nude Flirt as a nude lipstick. Coming to the finish of this lipstick, I feel it gives matte finish, and it also feels very comfortable even though it settles to a complete matte finish. It gives you time so you can work around, you know, moving it, but after like 5 minutes it sets to a completely matte finish, and I really like this shade. So guys, that's for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed watching it. Apart from the foundation and the setting spray in today's video, I think I love everything else that I've tried, especially the lipstick and the eyeshadow palette and the concealer and the blush and the lashes. So I liked everything apart from these two products. I'm going to test out the foundation setting spray and update you guys soon about my thoughts on this. But I really hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please don't forget to like this video, comment down below what do you guys think about these makeup products. If you have used them, let me know your thoughts down below, and I'm going to take a leave for now, and I really hope to see you guys in my next one. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.